must not fail, said the tiny snail.
If you're new here, we're Renata, Josh and Gaia, a family from New Zealand who love to travel. We're staying in an off-grid tiny home on wheels in the New Zealand bush, and we want to show you what it's like. Hey, welcome to our crib. This is our bus that we're staying in for a couple of days, and we thought we'd show you guys around, so come in. Welcome to our dining room. This is where we sit and have our meals, and we haven't got it going yet, but this is our wood burning fire. And if you follow me this way, here's our lounge. We have
Bobby, come do this.
we have Gaia eating a lollipop and watching TV. This is the sofa, and this is Gaia's play area.
Mommy.
The little table folds up, and so this can be a play space for her,
Mommy.
or it can fold down. She can do drawing, she can eat meals down here. Come with me to the kitchen. And now we're in the kitchen. It has a full fridge, which is super handy when you're living in a bus full time. And so much storage. All these drawers, gas cooker, and it has running water and a full sink, and all of these cupboards open up with more storage space. There's also loads of storage up here. If you lived here all the time, you could have baskets and stuff. We're only here for a couple of nights, so we haven't stocked it out. The bus was empty. It's not set up like a house at the moment. Come with me to the bedroom.
But first, the toilet.
But first, the bathroom. The toilet here is compostable, so it's just like a normal toilet, and luckily for us, we don't actually have to deal with that once we leave in a couple of days. Our friend will sort it out for us, but it's very cool, and there's more storage in there as well. The bus also has a full shower, and I think that's pretty impressive because I know it's a really small space, and how much they've fit in here is just amazing. And then next to me here, all of our stuff is everywhere, so please excuse the mess, but there's a full single bed down here, and then so much storage. These are all drawers, little cubbies, a rail there, and these cupboards here, way more storage. So this one opens up as well. As you can see, you can easily fit a lot of stuff in here, and if we had bothered to unpack, we would have more storage than what we have brought with us. Behind me is a massive queen size bed, and it is so comfortable. This is probably one of the most comfortable beds that we've slept in. It's really nice. And because storage seems to be the theme of this video, there is even more storage behind the bed. The bus is off-grid, which is probably one of my favourite things about this kind of living, and I'll let Josh explain some of the more technical stuff now.
So as Renata was saying, this bus is completely off-grid, which is awesome. Basically...
Take two.
Bubbaroo. Yeah, you can have some of those if you like. Really? Take three. So as Renata said, this bus is completely off-grid, which means that it is powered by solar power. They've got solar panels all over the top of the roof. Really cool that you can just park up anywhere and you know that you've got power. So if you come over here, you can see this little doodad thing on the side, which tells you how much power you've got. So currently we have 98% power from the batteries, and you don't want them to get below 50% because that means that they could die, or that's what we've been told. So we are trying to make sure that we use as little as we can. The really good thing is that they've got power points all over the place. So if you look here, we've got plugs, multi-plugs, and if you come with me this way, we have USB ports that are in the walls, which they also have in the bedroom as well. So it means that everything's really easy. Even they've got a big TV here, which is powered by the solar power. And if they didn't have any sunlight, they've got a generator, which is outside, which is petrol powered. So worst case scenario, if you have a few days where it's raining, grey, cloudy, and you're using a lot of power, then you can just hit the generator and it takes about 4 hours to charge it all the way back up. So really cool, and it means that you can literally live your best life in the bus and not worry about the environmental impact that you're having. Unless you do obviously have to turn the generator on and use the petrol. We've been in the bus now for a couple of days. It has been really wet and cloudy. We were a little worried about the power situation, but one of the awesome things is that the solar panels still charge even when there is limited or little sunlight. So we have barely gone below 92% this whole time, and every time we come back to the bus, it's charged. That's something that I never knew about solar panels, is that they can still charge with limited sunlight. That's really awesome because you just wouldn't really ever get below the kind of 50%, which could end up harming the batteries. So really cool. We're loving the bus life. We always love watching van life videos on YouTube, and it's something that we've wanted to do for a long time. We obviously did do a van life series up in Northland, which if you click here, here, or here, you'll get to see that. But this is a completely different experience. This is like van life on steroids. So the bus is a 10-meter by 3-meter bus, which is massive, which means that you can have so many different areas within the area that you're staying. So here we have the dining table, you've got the living space, playroom, kitchen, all separate, and then you're completely blocked off from the back, which is where you have the bedrooms and the toilet, etc. So it's a really cool way of using the space. I feel like you could end up staying here a lot longer because of that. One thing to note is that we can't move the bus off site because you do need a bus driver's license. The people that own the bus, they have their license and they have taken this all over the place. You literally have everything you could possibly want in one place. So it is an amazing way of living off grid and having a completely different lifestyle and holidays. And we're looking forward to seeing what you think of it. Would you be able to live here? And would you be able to live off grid like this? Let us know in the comments.
Another consideration for a lot of people would be that if you're moving from a regular house into a bus, it might seem like you're downsizing. Whereas we've been living in tiny hotel rooms for such a long time now that this feels like we've got so much space. Even the fact that we can put Gaia to bed in the bedroom, close the door, and still have a space to come and hang out, just Josh and I, it's so nice. We're really feeling like there's heaps of space in the bus. Gaia's making herself right at home. So we're definitely feeling like there's a lot of space in this bus, and it feels really homely. We visited the bus a lot when our friends lived here, and they had pictures on the walls, they had books all along the bookshelves. Below me here is more storage. There is a lot of storage, and they made it such a nice home. And they made it such a nice family home for them and their little toddler. So we're really grateful that we've been able to come and stay here and been absolutely loving it.
I'm coming. One really awesome thing about the house bus is that it's right in the middle of the bush. It is just spectacular. It's so beautiful. You're just surrounded by these tall, skinny trees and the evergreens that New Zealand's famous for. Yeah, you won't see anybody for miles, so it's wicked. Been a bit of a rainy day today, but we've come out during the bit of a kind of a break. So fingers crossed we don't get too wet. We'll have a nice little walk, get some fresh air, and then we'll head back to the bus for dinner.
It's really interesting traveling to all these different places, and everywhere fills you with wonder and awe and seems so amazing. And we actually come from such a beautiful country, and New Zealand is a bucket list destination for so many people, and I think it's really important for us to remember that sometimes. And coming out and doing walks like this just in a local area where we're staying, it's so nice, and it's such a reminder of how beautiful New Zealand is, how much it has to offer, and like I guess a reminder to be tourists in our own country sometimes and treat it like we're on holiday here, seeing it for the first time with that wonder and awe and amazement that we would if we were overseas seeing this. So it's really nice. Gaia is such an outdoor kid, and we love that it's so safe here for her. We can get out and she has a great time, we all get some fresh air, and it is just absolutely beautiful. I don't know if you're familiar with the concept of forest bathing, but I definitely feel so happy when I'm in nature surrounded by all these trees, and I just think it's So great for all of our mental health to get out and have a walk, and what a beautiful place that we live. We really hope that you guys have enjoyed coming and checking out our tiny house on wheels that we're staying in. We are absolutely loving it, and it's so cool to see different ways of living, different lifestyles, different home choices, house choices, tiny house choices. We're really grateful to our friends that have let us stay in the tiny house. Thanks guys. Yeah, we're super excited to bring you more cool content from New Zealand, so I hope that you stick around, subscribe, and we will see you in our next video. Bye!
Sheep there.
More.
Oh, we can't find the cow.
Yeah.
But what can you see though, Bubba?
More.
You can see the sheep.
You're a bit sad about it.